If you're watching this video, then siguro nagpaplano kang gawin ng iyong first 100 km on a bike or baka plano mo ding mag-odax. So in this video, i-cover natin ang essentials not only to do your first 100 km but also to enjoy the ride. Let's start with the why. So bakit mo gustuhin gawin to? Napakadaming dahilan. Some do it for health, some do it for accolades, some do it for the challenge. At kung ano-ano pa. For me, it's because being able to ride 100 kilometers in one day comfortably and confidently helps me prepare mentally and physically for longer rides. The fear of going farther on a bike goes away once you hit that 100 kilometer mark, at least para sa akin. And the truth is, you don't have to do your first 100 km in an odax event, but it's more fun and enjoyable this way to experience the support of a community. And kaya nga, andito kami sa odax event para lang makisaw-saw sa saya. So next, how do we train for a 100 km? ChatGPT suggests that we do progressive overload, which is a common program not only used in biking, but also in other sports like weightlifting, running, etc. This means that you ride at least 3 times a week and progressing in mileage. For example, if you have 4 weeks to train, you should be able to do 20 kilometers on your first week, 40 kilometers on your second week, 60 kilometers on the third week, and 80 kilometers on the final week. This is the ideal program, and I think it's perfect, especially for beginners. But in reality, some of us just don't have the time and opportunity. Paano kung bumagyo? Or matraffic kung saan ka nakatira? For some people, this is not ideal. So, I follow a different program na naimbento ko lang naman na i-share ko sa inyo today. My program is very simple. Bike consistently only once a week. I do 50k or more on flat terrain, tulad ng sa Philippine Arena. And I allow myself to go below 50k kung maahon tulad ng taktak or buso-buso. Every 1 to 3 months, we do longer or sometimes multi-day rides. So bakit ganun lang? Because biking 3 times a week is not feasible for my lifestyle. Ayoko din masuya. And because biking is sacred for me, I don't want to categorize it as exercise. Biking for me is more pasyal. This is why when it comes to exercising, I rely more on cross-training. Kung ang biking is more of an enjoyment for me, sa cross-training naman ako nagpapalakas, starting with weightlifting. I lift weights 3 times a week, focusing on compound workouts, specifically deadlifts and squats. Building muscles around your quads and the hamstring makes biking easier. And kung mas madali magbike, lalo na pag umaahon and during long distance, syempre, mas enjoy ang mga rides. And of course, upper body compound workouts is just as equally as important para matibay at hindi kagad sumasakit ang likod at trap sa mga long rides. To be honest, running is not my favorite, but I do it anyway once a week for cardio health and to manage my asthma. The more na sanay ang baga ako sa hingal, the more na prepared din ako for biking, especially when climbing. HIIT is something that I do if I don't have access to weights or kettlebells lang, or if I can't run outdoors, or pag wala lang, if I just want variety. So, pag minsan, di ko feel magbuhat or tumakbo, HIIT ang go-to ko. If I'm pressed for time, HIIT din ang preference ko since it's both resistance and cardio. So, bukod sa cross-training, ano pa ba ang mga essentials for me to prepare for a 100 km ride? Hates ko to, ang boring kasi. Pero, an indoor trainer is very helpful for a beginner. For someone who doesn't have the time and opportunity to bike outdoors very often, or bagong bili or modified ang bike mo. An indoor trainer, much like biking outdoors, can reveal your weaknesses, so you know what to focus on during your cross-training. This can also reveal your bike's weaknesses, so you can do a quick DIY bike fit. The fun in long rides is nakakain natin yung mga foods na labeled as bawal. Still, in moderation, these foods provide the energy we need para tumagal tayo sa ride. That is why the term carbo loading is always recommended because during long rides, we want to burn predominantly food for energy and some fat. If your priority is to burn fat, it's better and safer to do it after long rides and during short rides. Bawal magpuyat. Nung bata-bata pa tayo, okay lang. Pero sa ngayon, no way. If you have to ride early, you need to sleep early. Check out the concept of sleep banking and see if this fits your lifestyle. If not, and you feel the need to take meds for sleep, then do it the night before the long ride para fresh na fresh ka the next day. There you have it. For your reference na din, I'm sharing a short summary on the screen. Completing a 100-kilometer ride is more than just a physical achievement. It's a powerful reminder of your resilience and determination. Crossing that milestone opens doors to new challenges, friendships, and deeper connections with yourself and the community. Yan ang sabi ng ChatGPT. Kasi yan ang totoo. If you made it this far into the video, I hope you found it valuable. And if this video helped, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time. Salamat!